Hey everybody, and happy first anniversary for Pokemon Unite! Yay!
Yay! Let's go!
Let's go! We got new skins. We have so many new things. I have not even opened the application yet. I mean, it's in the background right now, but I haven't browsed anything. You see, there's like a 7-day login bonus pack. You can choose your HoloWare outfits. Like, there's so many things to do. I'm excited. What about you, man? What do you think about this 1-year anniversary so far?
I'm hyped, man. I'm ready for some changes. I'm ready for some unhint new system to be coming out. A lot of things to get used to, man. But yeah, exciting stuff. Can't wait to explore.
Yeah. So this is, of course, normally we do a Poke rant. We're gonna call this a Poke chat because I don't think we're ranting. I hope we're not going to be ranting. Like I said, this is kind of our first reaction to this, to everything. Let's get on into this. So, of course, we've got this 7-day login event bonus type deal going on right now. I love the festive music in the background. We have the wallpaper updates. You have this daily streak, and we've had these before, but it just looks so nice. I like some of the HoloWare for Espeon. Looks really nice. I like how, it looks kind of nice. It's a nice little thing they got going on.
Yeah, it's like a little like orange versus purple like team thing,
Yeah,
kind of like a MOBA team almost.
Exactly, and at the end of 7 days, it looks like you will get a kind of cool looking loot box. What this is? Oh, more details.
Oh, it's a HoloWare.
More okay, so you can get
looks like
any of these. Now, I will say what I have noticed is that except for Espeon, I think Espeon looks really cool in these. I think Espeon and Talonflame might be kind of new. All these are somewhat new, but I do know that this Eldegoss was already here. Like, some of these we already had a little bit to an extent. Ooh, Pikachu with that hat.
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, it's free 99. I take it when they give it to us. I'm here for the free swag, man. More free stuff, the better. Let's go.
There we go. We got this extra energy tank giveaway, so I'm going to go ahead and claim mine right now. You're going to be able to get more energy throughout, I guess. That's kind of cool. Energy boost campaign going on. That kind of coincides with, I believe, the emblem system that they've got. That's a topic we'll definitely be talking on in here. What the heck is this?
Former team. Oh, I think it's to encourage people to come back and play. Looks like what it looks like.
Oh, okay. They didn't mention that.
Former team with trainers that have the returning trainer icon and participate in a battle. Okay, I guess if they, haven't played for a while and they return to the game and they get this icon, you play with them, you get to do this reward.
I guess so. It's not that's pretty cool. So I mean, there's a lot of people who may have dropped out for a little bit, but if you want to join myself or whatever, I guess here's my invite code on the screen. You can invite friends to earn rewards, so that coincides with that little bit. And then you can use friend codes to receive rewards. I think they want everyone to partake in this event. It's not just a month or a week. It's kind of almost like a 2-month anniversary, or 3 months actually, covering the mobile launch and the Switch launch. So this event is going on for a while, and we've got probably another patch that's going to come with it. But featured events, what is this?
Ooh, special presents. Oh yeah, this is what they were leaking Ninja Tricks, right? I think we're supposed to be able to earn all these Pokemon license and the HoloWare that goes with it.
Ooh. So at first we get Pikachu. If you own them, you get 100 back already.
Oh, so yeah, so this is the part that sucks. Like, if you own it, right, all you get is the alternative price is just 100 coins.
Which is, someone's like, can I get 1,000? Can I get 1,000? Can I get 1,000?
Yeah, that would be nice, especially with some inflation going on, cost in this game.
But yeah, I mean, once again, these are the HoloWare things. I don't think this is anything new, but I take my boy Pika anytime I get him. You see my boy Pika looking all good. I believe he could be an Okinawa Pikachu right there, looking clean. Thank you.
Yeah, Pikachu got some great skin, right? Even that new battle pass skin they put in there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, all these are of course like skins we already have for Sylveon, and then for not a surprise there. But the Glaceon's challenge.
Yay!
Log in.
Free Pokemon. I'll take that.
So this
looks like you can only do 4 at a time. Does that look like?
it
So it's gonna take a little while to get to that 100 ice points.
yeah, I think we've
to get this.
not too bad. We get a backpack. That's
Okay,
nice.
I think that backpack. Yeah.
Cute backpack.
take that. Yeah.
And then of course at the very end you get to get the Unite license. It's going to be going for 24 days, so plenty of time to actually get it. No rush. Of course you can also just buy Glaceon, and I should check that out really quick. Unite licenses are on sale right now. This is it for kind of the premium anniversary events. So let's check out the Unite licenses. But Aegis Slash is on sale for 7,000 right now. So
Oh, okay,
you know,
that's good.
everything is kind of on a rotation, it seems. And then Glaceon, unfortunately, okay, you got to spend that money. You got to spend that money.
Yeah, we're not on that Spraggle level of richness, right? We're gonna wait. We're gonna do the challenge, bro.
So I think you've seen that there's some inflation. It looks like these are still kind of regular price. Blastoise for 8,000, 10,000 for Droogelon. All these kind of older Pokemon are seemingly going to be the same price as they were, but I think you found information that maybe the newer Pokemon of the 6 coming into this game, including Glaceon, are going to be more?
Yeah, that's right. So it's gonna cost more gold, right? Because I think previously $10,000 was the max you'd be paying. You know, like Sylveon on here on the screen here, or Lucario. But they have upped it now. They have data mined this, and that Glaceon, once the event is over, it's gonna cost 12,000 coins to obtain. And same with Buzzwhirl, which I think is the one after that.
Right.
And then Tyranitar, I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce his name.
Trinitar.
Yeah, Trinitar. He's gonna be 14,000 coins.
14,000, but I think the gems, from what we saw, are still going to be 575. So if you look at this, all the Pokemon are, for the most part, 460, 575 for the higher end ones. So they're going to keep that as the same price if you want to buy it. But if you want to pay money, I know a lot of y'all got that money. Look at me, I'm poor at 27,000. They're really kind of making sure that we don't end up buying too many Pokemon too fast.
Oh yeah, they really want to use up that gold, right? So that's going to be very easy to do once with these Pokemon costing more now.
Exactly. We have the gameplay updates. We're going to cover that really quickly, just the patch notes, which we were hoping for some pretty good patch notes for this patch. We know Absol had to be changed up. We know he had to be fixed because he was broke. He was broke on a level. And then Blissey needed to be addressed for just being everywhere. Have a little things done to her. And then also to your Pokemon of choice with the Flame Wheel.
Yeah, Delphox, pretty punch. That's the most text in here once you scroll down.
So starting off with Absol, Night Slash. Looks like there were some bugs. The bugs were changed. Area of effect. We don't get too much with this. But the damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased with, I guess that's Psycho Cut. No, that's not. It was Psycho Cut. Okay, with Night Slash. And then Psycho Cut, the damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. So they just decreased that combo that was really deleting people.
Yeah, just a little bit less damage, right? So the burst just doesn't instant melt you. So that there's at least some little gap. You're right. We really gotta wait for the data mining to happen. It's really hard to tell when they put these generic notes in here.
We really don't know. But that's what's happening to Absol, and we like that had to happen. And okay, cool. But Delphox with the Mystic Fire.
R.I.P.
Rip for the Mystic Fire right here. Causing extra effects. There was a bug fix right there. Fire Blast, another bug fix over here. But the damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is now increased, so they want you to use the Fire Blast, which I personally like. I like the Fire Blast. I know you like
that's the one. That's the one that it's a little bit shorter range, but I think it goes out multiple times. It fires out multiple times. Mystical Fire hits harder. Obviously a pencil thin aiming. I often, if you're not careful, especially on the Switch, you could miss easily.
Yeah.
I think the fixed bug part they're talking about, I think they already data mined that. That basically means both those moves that is used to crit under the old patch no longer crits.
Okay. So actually a secret damage decrease on both of them as well.
Exactly.
And then we have the biggest thing, of course, was Delphox's the Fire Spin. which now apparently is going to be adjusting to have the duration of the move. Did I just say the following have been adjusted for the duration? Damage dealt to opposing
increase or decrease, but I'm pretty sure it's a decrease.
Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon has been decreased, which I don't think the damage was really ever that bad from Fire Spin, honestly. Let's face it. But did they really just give us, once again, the duration?
A word? A word, yes.
They gave us a word. We don't know how much. We don't know exactly what happened.
Not any direction of the word, but a word.
A word was given.
Yeah. And then they decide, and then the last part is the flame charge, right? That's the other moveset that they're buffing here, looks like.
Range increase.
Yeah, range increase. Yeah, and duration, whatever that means.
Well, I guess we can assume...
But it seems like they're encouraging using the other move.
I think we can assume that the duration is either increased, and then for the other it is decreased.
Let's assume. Let's assume. Hey, we get some data.
Listen to our poker rant about this. We just had one last week come out with exactly this right here. We'll put a link in the video for you all there. And Blissey, which we knew had to be adjusted, only the safeguard really coming in there with the cooldown is lengthened, so you don't have to worry about as much of the hindrance removal from her. But in the shield effect has now been weakened. That's okay. Blissey's Egg Bomb, the damage dealt to other Pokemon decreased, and the duration and effects on opposing Pokemon decreased, which I think is nice, but I don't think that's really going to stop Blissey from running the damage train that she knows how to do, and honestly, still removing hindrances. All you need is a second.
Yeah, do you as a Blissey player, Ninja Tricks, do you see this really, knocking Blissey down a notch as far as, her place in the rank tiers?
Considering that I mainly use her, I don't use Egg Bomb, I use her heal, like the egg healing function for her,
right.
That move. And then I also typically will use, I do use the shield, but I just need it to get you out of like a situation just for a little bit, because it's not for too much. But I imagine what they did is they cut it in half, just like our boy Elgas, hopefully, and that makes it a little bit on par with him. But the damage, that's why you're here. That's why you're really here for the Blissey. You get that damage on everybody, and your team just becomes a mobile turret that's just going and rolling through people. I think that's really huge still.
Seems like that's still gonna happen as usual, right? There's no changes to that part.
Yeah, that's gonna happen as usual. And then we have Zerota. I think these are the two that really they wanted to have. Zerota, whenever I see him on a team, I feel like this dude doesn't impact the game either way. He has invincibility and movement, but he doesn't have anything else. His damage, unfortunately, got nerfed a while back, and it just hasn't come back to what it needs to be. So they have increased the damage of his discharge, and also decided to reduce the cooldown on discharge, along with leveling the move that he learns, Plasma Gale, for his Unite is now changed to level 9. The fact that it was higher than level 9 is kind of insane.
It used to be level 10. So I think a lot of Zora main players complain about this. So hey, can't say Pokemon Dev didn't listen at all. So
I think that's a good decision.
It could be a huge quality of life change for Zora players here.
It's on par with all the other 3-stage evolving Pokemon who have to wait until like the level 9, Charizard, Blastoise, any of those, to actually get their Unite moves. Even I believe Trevenant. It's one of those things where, hey. But if you look at Absol, I can't remember if Absol gets his at 9 or 8, but it's around that time. So let's put them back on par. Put them on par a little bit more. And then Asmorel, the HP stats have been increased. He's going to have more HP. He's more. This is the more tanky all-arounder Pokemon from the get. It never did enough damage, so they're buffing the damage on Bubble, and then they're also going to be reducing Rough Play, the cooldown for Rough Play, along with Aqua Tail, which is a really cool move. I like the way that move just comes out and how it does. You're going to get more HP restoration from it. The cooldown has been reduced, and then you're going to get more damage off of it. So I think maybe we'll see some more Asmorel.
They really want people to play this Blue Blob, so I think he's been one of the most adjusted and changed Pokemon. So I see him in a lot of recent patches.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of patches, and I think I want to say he's been in that state where Greenbird was. He was kind of a Greenbird.
Yeah. And funny thing is, you can't scroll anymore to the bottom, right? Because it's pretty thin for
That's
a
it.
1-year anniversary gameplay balance patch. If there's any Pokemon that we want to add in here, I was expecting a lot more for a 1-year anniversary here.
I think we were all expecting more, and the more came in to the fact that, and this is another Pokemon we said, you know, we want them to give us more things to do in the game, and so we had event changes. You know, we've had some updates to the Battle Pass, and then we've also had just a little bit things here and there, and that's what this really is, more hollowware to commemorate the 1st-year anniversary. We have the point system has been revamped, season points have been added, and you can go to level 50 as a trainer. And then, of course, you got the boost emblem system, which I think is the huge game changer right here in this patch. That's here to stay. And, of course, the boss Pokemon event that's going to be here for, I guess, maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something like that. And there's some overall system changes, but we don't have any changes to hardcore, like the algorithm and rank. We'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it seems like what's happening, Ninja Tricks, is that they're knowingly, they spent all this time trying to push out this emblem system, right? Add a whole bunch of assets to make this happen. And they're saying, well, we really want to see how this is going to play out first. So let's not do too many gameplay changes. Because this emblem system is going to add a whole bunch of variety of stats, right? There's a lot of choices you can make now doing this emblem system to your Pokemon. That's going to make them into, you know, really anything you want, right? If you add enough attack, enough movement speed to a certain Pokemon, you can really change how you're supposed to play a Pokemon, right? If they were a tank, you add enough attack to them, they might be doing more damage than you're expecting that come out of them with the right emblem in place.
Which we did do a poker rant on this about how a lot of these Pokemon cover more than one roles, and that's one of the issues that can sometimes kind of overshadow the fact that, okay, it's got 2 movesets. One is the dominant moveset, but it's more the fact that, you know, we have supports that are essentially tanks and also doing support things. We have tanks that have huge HP pools that are dealing huge damage. We saw that with Blastoise. We see that with not enough people do it, but that Crustle, that X Scissors, that man will mess you up.
That Japanese Crustle, man.
Yeah,
MVP. Every game.
And of course, we have a lot of range characters who I think the range characters are kind of the ones that are underpowered as opposed to the all-arounders who get a good beefy amount of sometimes health and attack. They have that kind of mid-ground, where speedsters and, like I said, the ranged attackers, they really have probably the most true to their roles. They don't ever occupy any other space. But now they might be able to occupy a little bit more spaces with maybe having more HP, maybe staying alive a little longer. And I don't think that's something that you want as a ranged, like a caster with more HP and more damage.
Yeah, it's actually funny that you mentioned Ninja Tricks. I feel like developers are almost doing a wait-and-see approach, right? They want to see how many holes, how many weird things that people are going to figure out by combining these emblems, and how impactful that's going to be, right? What kind of crazy build is going to come out? What kind of crazy customization is going to come out from all this emblem that they released into WoW? And crazy timing too, right? This is right before the World Championship that's coming up in like 2 months. So I'm wondering how this is going to affect all these pro teams and how they're going to approach the emblem system and what kind of, you know, things they're going to discover and really changes in meta, right? That can happen with these emblem systems. I mean, like, I feel like going forward, it's going to be more about balancing these emblems than balancing Pokemon.
And we know that this team has not proven themselves very good on doing quick updates. And with all these coins, I'm in here now and I'm just taking a look. So here's the thing that I was very shocked on. I know we were talking about this, but I'm one of the people who open all of their energy rewards. I use them for leveling up. You know, I had all the fashion items in there. So my goal was just to get, I just wanted to get purple coins, and I wanted to get, you know, gold coins so I could buy Pokemon, and then I could also level things up. But I know a lot of people, other content creators with 800, 500, yourself with 200, who are going to be opening these, and I'm stuck here on essentially
30?
kind of 31. I don't know how much I have. We're kind of covering it up right now, unfortunately.
Ninja Tricks chose fashion over making his Pokemon more powerful.
No, I chose, buying the other Pokemon, not buying, but, leveling up my purple coin items, right? My held items. See, if you can see right here, these are the items right here. I go for gold, I go for tickets, and I go for coins, all which come together. So I'm actually sad to see, but looking at that loot pool, they did not add any other fashionable items in here. These are all the same. For the entire year of Unite, they've been running on the same loot pool.
So why don't you show the audience actually opening a right one and what it looks like?
I got an Oddish.
There you go.
What the heck? I got an Oddish. I got an Oddish.
You got your bronze Oddish.
I have nothing else to roll for. Am I supposed to be happy about this? I got an Oddish, bro. Now, look, I have to say, they added 150, I assume, it's the original 150, 151 Pokemon, giving you, essentially, this is a Gatcha system to where you can configure your Pokemon. You have all these slots, and then you have the... Is it gotta download this thing? What?
I think it didn't finish downloading. Mine shows up. My emblem all show up. I don't think you got all your assets in here yet.
I have to get all my assets in. Oh lord.
I don't think you finished downloading it. But what it looks like, it's basically it's just a coin, right? With one of the original 150 Pokemon in there.
Bronze, silver, gold
which is great for someone like me who only really watched season 1 of Pokemon. So I actually know all these guys.
Yeah. You have, these are going to affect your HP, your attack, defense, SP attack, SP defense, movement, critical, I guess crit rate or crit attack. If I have to bring us back down for a little bit, yeah, crit rate. These are going to be the effects that they do for you, so you can sort by those. And it's just one of those things where, unfortunately, I just don't like the Gacha system being in a game where it's frankly got a lot of damage, a lot of stats already happening for a 10-minute game. You get punished for so little in this game if you don't do the right thing at the right time. And knowing the fact that I have A, only opened an Oddish, B, you can at least open 100 Oddishes, and C, there's someone out there who's opening 800 Oddishes. I'm talking about you, Spraggle, or anyone who's just been holding these. They want us to use these boxes. But honestly, I think they should have just made a separate like a separate loot box system, but loot boxes only for these emblems. Restart everyone on a level playing field if they wanted to do it this way. And then if the whales want to pay money to open more, they get their money that way, right? They do two things. They get it, but they want to prioritize us spending our current loot boxes over people buying more loot boxes in an even playing field.
They really should have just gave a sort of a forewarning, that this is gonna happen, so people actually know to save some of their spins, but they decide not to do that. So there's gonna be distinct advantages for people who just happen to get lucky and didn't use these energies, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna come in from day one and spin, get a couple lucky rolls, get a couple gold ones, and really get that stat boost.
Exactly.
And you want to tell them about the other unfortunate thing? Here. Why don't you click on that rank?
That rank?
Where do we end up?
Oh no.
So, this is the celebratory news, right? So we've been playing this game Ninja Tricks for 4 seasons now, right? And we've been steadily getting better. I think we finished Masters every season.
I'm trying to get out.
And last season was our highest rank ever. I think we finished above 1740. I'll say. But the thing is, and I think we Poke-ran about this before too, how do they always reset you to the hell, right? That is as veteran. Yeah, I was gonna show the audience about the unfortunate place we are, but I'm assuming it's gonna happen to you, Ninja Tricks. But basically, I'm in bet 1, man. It's gonna be a long climb this season.
Wait. Okay, so we know that they said the change is that we're not gonna have any more skin rewards for 1800, but the last reward now has been changed from 1800 to now 1600 for your final kind of reward climbing up to Masters. And then the fact that this season specifically is going to be 1.5 months instead of the normal 2.5 months for whatever reason. I assume just to give us, honestly, I assume there's 2 rank rewards, and they haven't released what the new rank reward will be, but we know that this event is going for 3 months, so there's going to be 2 types of, there's going to be an anniversary celebration for hitting Masters probably. That's
And
that's
we're
my
probably gonna spend
theory.
a good 3 weeks trying to get out veterans. So there's that.
There is that. But they did say that they want you to be able to end up at the same rank, not where, but the same rank. It used to be you would start at Vet 3 if you were in Masters. Now we're starting at Vet 1. So somehow they think 6 games of hell is worth the difference of 200 points in Masters.
Yeah. I'd rather they just kept that 1800 and not put us in veteran one.
But is there anything else that you are that is in here that you want to talk about or that you think is worth talking about? We got about 2 more minutes before we wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah, so I don't think I think the emphasis is that the dev has decided to go in a direction where they are not gonna really try to influence the meta by doing too many buffs and nerfs to the actual Pokemon. They have decided to put this emblem system, which allows crazy amount of customization and really put it in players' hands to decide how their players what their strengths and weaknesses are in the game. So we're gonna see some really interesting things where we think there's 5 range attackers right on our team, and that's horrible. But what if these guys decide to build their range attacker to be the most tanky, badass range attackers we've ever seen? Because that's what all the emblems gonna be, right? All defense, special defense, and all those stats, right? We don't know.
Right.
We're not gonna know. Because that's gonna be hard. I don't think they're gonna display at the end of the game unless they change the end of the game screen.
We still
so
don't
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be hard to know what type and what kind of team comp you have going in now with this emblem system.
Which was an issue that we talked about in another Poker Rant about how there's not enough information to help players get better at the game, and concealing more information is going to make that harder because you won't know what was actually attacking you. You won't know if it was the held items or you won't know if it was the emblems, but there wasn't a clear advantage that someone is running or a clear build that someone is running that you are not going to be able to emulate or even understand what was going on and why it contributed to why you may not have matched up well against that Pokemon. As you said, even if you do a good counter pick to that Pokemon, which we still can't, there's no draft system, so you just luck into that counter pick and hope it works out. But we've got 6 other Pokemon, 6 Pokemon coming in this 3-month period. We know that it took a whole month for them just to adjust Absol, just to even put something out into the ether. But we need hot patches, we need quick fixes, we need more communication, as you pointed out, from the dev team in terms of, hey, maybe you want to save your loot boxes right now because we've got this system and it's going to use these things. For the longest time we were all speculating I was hoping that this was just going to be for the boss mode, those emblems, but the fact that they're for the main game, like you had said, is just kind of a thing where it's like, okay, well, it would be nice if we never had to speculate. You just told us, devs, come on, get on it. I know this is a Unite anniversary event, but chime in, community, let us know what you think. Are you happy with this anniversary event, or do you think more needs to be done, more needs to be communicated? Because they're putting a lot of marketing behind this. I'm seeing ads in Japan in terms of like multiple tournaments. We're seeing YouTube videos for like celebrating.
Oh yeah, you mentioned there was a Japanese high school tournament going on. Yeah,
all Japan high school tournament. 5 teams from each region competing. This is no short of like the giant baseball tournament they have over here. And then I saw another tournament pop up. They are really putting a lot of effort into marketing this game. And you see the fact that they're trying to get more friends into there, invite people who haven't played the game, invite people who have played the game back to come and play with you. So they want more people. I don't want to say this game is completely like they're trying to get money from us, but a lot of the tells we've seen over the course of especially these last 6 months, it feels like they really want to try to get that financial part on lock as opposed to making a better game that's communicated with us.
Yeah, and I think right now, at least at the beginning, it's gonna be a very widened gap from the I would say the rich class and the poor class, right? And being the poor class, the rich class being the ones willing to spend a lot of money on this game because they're gonna have a very distinct and impactful advantage right from the start. And I think over time that's gonna level out. Once the players who actually just want to play the game and grind the game has the chance to do that. But the first few weeks, it's just gonna be whoever has the gems and willing to put in the energy boost and can roll the Gatcha system 900 times, they're the one that's gonna come in and we're like, wait, why did we just get blown up on level 2? And it's gonna feel that bad. We're gonna speculate, and just because they probably have much better emblems than we do.
Exactly, and even if the emblems don't make that much of a difference, it's that thought in your mind. It's a thought in the player's mind that I got beat because I didn't have something. That is a very powerful thing to be left to players' imaginations, and for PR to run with. So far, they've got great PR that's pushing the 1-year anniversary. They've got a ton of downloads. But remember, when this game launched, the #1 PR they had was actually surrounding the held items. This game is pay to win. And if that comes back, it's going to be something that they have to overcome, and something that could potentially damage the ecosystem of this game, when all they have to do, and I'm going to be serious right here, all they have to do for rank, no emblems. You're done. Rank, no emblems. Or if they want to have a ranked emblem mode, which I think separates things too much, rank, no emblems, standard, emblems. You can use them. Fine. Done.
Absolutely. This really they're tittering at the edge of a pay-to-win mode, right, with this emblem system, and that's a very dangerous space to be in when you're trying to be a competitive MOBA who's trying to be in the esports space, right?
Right. And we know other games have this. I know Naraka Blade Point has it, and it works out fine. But at the same time, these games are longer. These battle royales or other MOBAs like League of Legends, they are much longer in terms of how long the game goes. So you don't have to worry about maybe having that early game be effective, being so oppressive to you and affecting the entire game potentially. Wow. So I don't know. I mean, let's just say, put it this way, we don't know what's going to happen, and it doesn't necessarily mean that these emblems are bad. They might not actually come into effect that much at all.
Yeah, we can only hope. I think for now, let's just see how long it takes for us to get through Veteran, man.
That's it. The journey to Masters restarts again this season. We hope that you all have a wonderful time playing Pokemon Unite. Like I said, we love the game, and we just hope that more things change with it. We know, we've got tons of great content creators out here. I'm calling the Elite Four. Eventually, we'll get the Elite Four of them, and then like the 7 Warlords kind of thing, like One Piece. But they're doing great content. You should definitely go check them out, as well as subscribe to us. As we don't put out as much as they do. We put out about 1 poker rant a week, but we try to address things that they might not be saying. And like I said, we don't want to rant on the game as so much as hopefully get the community active and things they want to see. And hopefully some of these bigger creators, they'll also bring it up, and that reaches the devs. We just want the game to be better because it's a great game. Pika Pika.
Yeah, and any bit of influence we can achieve by making these videos, that's what we're here for.
Yep. I don't know if this goes under the State of Pokemon Unite, but we're going to put this under the Happy Anniversary Unite video.
It's one of the happiest video we made. Start smiling.
Yeah, we're smiling. I'm always smiling, but yeah, we were smiling for most of this video this time. So once again, everyone, thanks for listening, and we hope you have a wonderful Poke Anniversary. Celebrate with your boy Pikachu, Snorlax, and we'll be back for another Pokemon rant. Well, rant. Well, next week. There we go.
Yep. Yes, sir. See you guys out in the field.
Bye-bye. Pika Pika.
Peace.